What's up, you guys? It's your Gamer back with another video, back with another banger. Look, you guys, hit the subscribe button and join the Shaggy team today. If you have not joined the Shaggy team yet, then what are you doing? Because on the channel I cover the latest MultiVersus news and topics. Well, anyway, you guys, I got a fire topic for you guys today. I know there's a good bit of people that watch my channel that owns a Switch, which, by the way, if you own a Nintendo Switch, comment down below for my Switch players that's on the Shaggy team. But as y'all know, MultiVersus is not on the Switch. Well, an article was posted by GameRant.com, and I feel like they hit on some good points when it comes to MultiVersus being on the Switch. Well, the article was posted was MultiVersus could find new life with a Switch port. Now, I will say this, like, any game coming to the Switch for its first time will find new life because you have a player base that you haven't explored. So, you know, I don't know about that title. But anyway, let's continue on with the article. So in the article, it says, MultiVersus, despite doing many things right, has slowly started to fade out of the spotlight. Well, this is due to issues with hitboxes and balancing, which I think that might be the biggest issue with the game, a lack of additional stages to match the growing roster, or gamers simply moving on to other games. The massively successful title feels less prominent than it once was. However, expanding to a new audience with a Nintendo Switch port could be a great way to get eyes back on the game. There's still eyes on the game, it's just not as big as it, once was, because I had talked about in a video yesterday where I was saying that when a new game comes out, basically you kind of hit your peak of the most amount of players that you have. That's not always the case, because sometimes, games do a whole bunch of other stuff to where they can reach that pinnacle again or even past it. But more than likely, it's always your pinnacle is like the first week when the game first come out, because a lot of people is hyped to try out a new game. But I do agree that it being on the Switch will have a great impact for the game and stuff like that, which I did a video talking about why it's not on the Nintendo Switch. For those of y'all that's still wondering why it's not on the Switch, I did a video talking about that a while back. The link to that video is in the description. But the article goes on to say cross progression would be an important feature if Player First Games wanted to make a Switch version, which that is true, because you want to keep, all your progression that you had in the game so far. It says worthwhile though, being able to progress the battle pass on a PC or console and then continue to work through it on the Switch would be very convenient. That's true, because Switch players, they bring their Switch with them and they can play MultiVersus on the go and continue on. But more importantly, players have already spent months working on battle passes and building up an array of cosmetics for their fighters. Asking existing players to rebuy outfits or unlock items again would be a mistake, which I highly doubt that would even happen at all. I don't see that happening at all, not at all. Maybe the Nickelodeon you might not be able to transfer over, because I know, like, with Fortnite and MultiVersus right now you can't transfer currency. But yeah, I highly doubt that would ever happen with the cosmetics. But then say, though the primary goal with a Switch port would be expanding the player base, it should not discourage returning players from making use of it too. And yes, cross progression is very important, but like I said, I don't see that happening at all. Like, I highly doubt something like that would happen, because that would definitely be a PR nightmare. Like, that would be something worth complaining about, unlike some of the stuff that some people be complaining about in the MultiVersus community. And the article goes on to say, though some Nintendo Switch players will remain content with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and its absurd roster, and many will be busy with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet for the foreseeable future, the free-to-play nature of MultiVersus could help it thrive on a platform. No Switch port is currently confirmed, but hopefully one is announced by Player First Games sooner rather than later. Now, two things I want to get out of that part of the article, right? So yes, the free-to-play game nature helps MultiVersus a lot. As a matter of fact, it helps almost any game that's free-to-play, because people can literally download the game and just play the game. Like, MultiVersus is literally free to play, not pay to win like people try to say it is because it's cosmetics. That's stupid. But the other thing too about a Switch port being announced soon, I said this before, I said like July 26th was when the game became open beta, where it went into open beta. And I think sometime after July 26th, or maybe around July, I think that it's gonna come to the Switch. And the reason why I say that, because that's what Fortnite did. It took about 1 year for Fortnite to come to the Switch. I see the same happening with MultiVersus, but that's just my opinion. But I know for sure I want MultiVersus to come to the Switch, because I would want more people to be able to play the game and stuff like that, because you got some people, all they have is just a Switch. And if you want to know why it's not on the Switch, like I said, check out that video. The link to that video is in the description on why it's not on the Switch. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share the video, and also subscribe and join the Shaggy team. Join the Shaggy team. Thank you guys for watching. Shout out to the Shaggy team as always, and I'm out.